Do you struggle to be consistent, especially with your content creation, especially with your videos? Well, you're not alone, and you're like most people if you don't have an organized workflow, and you should. And there's no excuse anymore. ChatGPT will allow you to do this. The question is, how can you remove as many steps as possible between you hitting that record button and you hitting that publish button, and maybe a few other steps that happen right after? Because the thing about posting to any form of social media is that you should probably send your own traffic, because when you put something on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, take your pick your poison, they look at that initial traffic. They look at as soon as you post it, those first few minutes, those first couple of hours, what is the conversion rate like? If someone looks at that YouTube video, do they hang on? Do they stay for longer than a couple of seconds? When they scroll past your Facebook post in the feed, do they just keep scrolling, or do they stop for even a second? Do they like? Do they comment? Do they repost? Well, they will if you send your own people to those social media posts, right? If someone especially is one of your email subscribers and they're trained to click and go to the web page that you send someone to, then that is stacking the deck in your favor. And that's your key to beating the algorithm, so to speak, because we've all been there, right? If you have posted regularly at all, you have just dealt with the whims of the algorithm, where sometimes you get hundreds, thousands of views, and other times you get single, double-digit views. It's sometimes a lot, sometimes a little, because of your initial luck in those first few views. How do people respond? And these algorithms do their best with AI, etc., to show your content to those people that are more likely to engage, interact with your posts. But it's still random chance, and it's still the reason why sometimes your clicks are high, sometimes are low, and if they're low right off the bat, then they won't show your content to anyone else. It will be buried under the filters, and then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because those first few clicks didn't do well, no one else sees it, and the video in general didn't do well at all. So it's best to not overthink that, because we do want to build our content library, right? We do want to have lots of SEO search results, so it is good to build this, but we also want to have that initial splash when we first put out content. And so that's why it's important to put out a lot regularly and to have a routine, right? The most successful content creators set aside content days, and they say, hey, every Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., I'll just knock out all these videos, I'll enhance my SEO, I'll do research on new tools. And with ChatGPT, you can just record your video and talk about what interests you, and have ChatGPT figure out the thumbnail, the title, the YouTube description, the promotional email, the LinkedIn posts, the tags, and then after all that, the keywords for you to say, well, hey, here's what I should be targeting based on what I'm talking about. Here's what I can create more content about in the future. And so we used to use this tool called ChatGPT to do it, right? ChatGPT is great, but the downside is there are extra steps, right? Because we use this tool, first of all, called OBS Project. And it's one of the most amazing tools. It's completely free. In my opinion, it blows Camtasia away as far as what it does, and it should amaze you as far as how free it is and what it does. And you can see I have these different scenes here, right? And right now it's showing my desktop, and what we have right here is it's doing what's called, a display capture, right? And it says I have two monitors, and anything that's on this particular monitor, including the cursor, it is showing it. And then we have this other one that says Podcast Raw, and as soon as I click it, now it switches back to my web camera. And so that is what this OBS software tool does. I can click on my settings, and we can see that I can have my microphone selected here, and then I can just have these different scenes where this one shows the monitor, and then this one, unfortunately, when I click on it, it switches back to my camera, but it switches back to my camera. And I can just do this as I record, and do all these cool things. And when I click on this button here, when I click on start recording, it adds my videos to this folder here called videos. And as soon as I'm done recording, I can just take this MP4 and stick it right there on YouTube. So it's just very simple, right? Click record, say what I want to say, show some demo or tutorial or whatever, and then put it on YouTube. But we have to figure out things like the title, SEO. That's where ChatGPT comes in, because there are all of these automatic transcription tools that will take your video, turn it into words, run it through ChatGPT, and it will say, based on what we know about search engine optimization, how to distill all the things, all the paragraphs down, here are your target keywords based on what you said. And then in a perfect world, if someone searches a phrase that then your video fulfills, then you are getting the right person to your solution, getting them to your video. And so that's great, except for there are some steps involved, right? You have to record the video, you have to run it through a transcription tool such as Otter or Descript, and then save that, and then put it into a tool like this, like ChatGPT. So if we paste in a transcript from one of our podcasts or a video like the one I'm recording right now, we can say, paste it in, and it will apply these special instructions. Oh, if it will, there we go. It will apply these special instructions here, right? It will say, distill this down into a structured list of questions and answers, and give me the question that would have been asked for this segment of the video. Give me 3 to 4 keywords that someone might search to find it. If I were to make a video about this kind of subsection of the video, here's what the title would be, and then here's some bullet points of what I talked about. So right now we're 7 minutes into this video. I'm expecting like 15 to 20 minutes total. And so we'll put this through this process in a moment, but it will give me everything that I need to do to put it on YouTube and put it on social media, but also afterwards give me ideas for future videos. That way we keep our momentum, we keep our routines and habits, we continue to be a content creation machine, an authority, a thought leader, a prolific and specific social poster, all those good things. And so ChatGPT is great for that, but there are steps. You have to transcribe, copy and paste. It's too many steps. Flowsend to the rescue. This is flowsend.ai, where you can upload a file and it will just run your audio or video through a transcription filter and then run it through other AI prompts and filters as well. And so I have begun using this. I've done this for 3 videos so far, and it's helped my workflow, right? Because you hit record, you say some stuff, you're done. I'm like, okay, I want to post it, but I have to run it through this, transcribe it, wait for it to save files. It's a few too many steps. So what we can do here instead is we use this tool called flowsend.ai, and we create 2 different projects, right? This one is my podcast, and this other project is for when I record YouTube videos. And here's what happens is, let me just show you both. So if I upload a podcast, then the outputs that will come in is it will figure out title, episode description, timestamps, clips, keywords, newsletter, blog post, Twitter thread, all the usual stuff, right? Well, when I put out a YouTube video, it's almost the same, but it's a little different. What I want to make a thumbnail, and I'll show you this in Canva. I want it to be a YouTube description, but I don't want it to be 5,000 characters. I do want keywords to paste into the YouTube tag section. And then I want an email or a LinkedIn post, a comment to place on my own. I just kind of want certain things in a certain order. That way, while the YouTube video is uploading, I can go and paste in the title, paste in the description, paste in the tags, create the thumbnail. So it's almost the same steps, but slightly different. And so what we can do here is we basically have all these prompts, so to speak, right? We upload a video, transcribed, run through these different prompts. And so here is Flowsend in action. So we say, I have a new YouTube video. I'll upload a recording. And as we said, we're currently filming in OBS Project, and we just filmed a video for YouTube about Entreport and how to record or how to create landing pages in Entreport. And I don't know why this clicking is not working. Here we go. Now we browse for a file, and our video was saved in the videos folder, and we have to be careful to choose the right one. I'm always finding I'm choosing the incorrect one, but OBS saves these videos that you record with the current date and the current timestamp. Here we go. So we want, here's what we're recording right now. Here's what we recorded a few hours ago. And I can't tell that, there we go, 39 minutes. I think that's a 39-minute video about landing pages in Entreport. To watch all that, to transcribe it, to figure out the YouTube titles and all that, it would just take forever. Faster to upload it and let the machine do the work. So we say, how many speakers? Just one. And then while that is uploading, we will go to YouTube. And then we will switch over on the top right button to YouTube Studio. And then we'll click on Create on the top right and Upload Videos. And then we'll upload that same video. So we're doing this in parallel. We're uploading to Flowsend AI to figure out all of the titles, marketing materials, while at the same time uploading that same video, being careful it's the correct one, to YouTube, because YouTube is great about, they want the video file first, and then while it's uploading, processing, cranking away, then they ask you for some of this other information like the title and the description. So we'll wait for these both to upload and check back in a moment. Okay, upload done. Click Create Recording. And now your episode is being processed. And then over in the YouTube side of things, it's in the checking phase. So it's uploaded, and even if we were completely done with this, we could technically just click next and it would go out like this with the ugly date and time, but we want to fill it in with other stuff. So like the uploading is done to YouTube, uploading is done to Flowsend, they are just doing some processing. All right, so we are back here. They've transcribed it. I will say the speaker is me, Robert Plank. And the first thing you want to do before anything else is to save the subtitle file. What we do here is we go copy with timestamps and then export.srt and then export SRT. So this will come into play in a moment in YouTube, but what we really want is this content tab and then generate content. Okay, so while that's generating, let's get a thumbnail of me. So we will be using this tool, which is very amazing. It's called Canva, to create an exciting, compelling YouTube thumbnail. And what we'll do is we'll click on Create a Design, and the design size that we want, or the template, all in one, is a YouTube thumbnail. So here we go. So if you don't see this, just type in YouTube thumbnail, and it will be one of the options, and it will bring up a new graphic project, and the size will be the appropriate size for YouTube. And then on the sidebar here are all of these community created templates that change on a regular basis, and you can see that they all have like cool font and picture, and then there's a person there. And so what you want to do as a content creator, as a podcaster, as a YouTuber, is to replace this person with a picture of you. Even if you're not the best looking, just put your handsome mug on there. And so I've noticed that I have pictures of like me and my son, but what I will do is I will open up this YouTube video exactly, and I will grab a thumbnail from this video, so that way you have something new and unique. Because I find like a lot of times I use the same pictures of myself. Let's try to find something flattering, right? We don't want these where it's in the window. We want to try to find a smiling. And I need to. Some of these YouTubers are good about like posing first. I kind of liked a second ago. There we go. Okay, so we'll go view and video take snapshot. It saved it into my pictures folder, and that's all we need. So we'll go to the uploads tab here, upload files, and we will browse to our pictures folder. And what amazed me many years ago when I first found Canva is its ability to remove a background. So we'll load all these. Here's what we just took as a sample. Okay. And we'll wait for this to upload. So we click on that, click on this BG remover, and it will take the background away. We can just plop me in place of the doctor. So you see that? Take the doctor, delete key, drag me over here, and enlarge. That's maybe a little too big. That's okay though. All right, here we go. And now we know we will need to change the text in a moment, but hopefully Flowsend is ready for us. Here we go. They're ready. So we have all this titles. This will be the title of our YouTube video, which is Entreport's pages. And I find myself combining the best two of these. So we'll say tutorial, Entreport pages, easy website creation for beginners. So we copy this, go to YouTube, and we'll say tutorial Entreport pages. Okay. Next in the step is the thumbnail text. So this is like that graphic we just made. What words will appear on it? Easy website building, quick site creation, beyond WordPress. Ooh, I like that. I like Entreport beyond WordPress website. So let's do that. So we'll highlight this, go back to this, and we'll say maybe like Entreport and beyond WordPress websites. And then maybe group these and then enlarge. And then delete all this weird stuff. Giggling platypus, whatever that means. And then position and enlarge. And okay, there we go. Good enough, right? And we click on share, download, and then download this in the usual size, but download it as a JPEG because YouTube does have a size limit for YouTube thumbnails. And the rest is just copy and paste. So we go here, here's the YouTube description, copy content. Even though I tell it to do it under the YouTube length, it usually gives me too much. Oh, it did it under the length. So it gave me just like all this keyword rich stuff to put in the YouTube description. I go to thumbnail, upload file. And we will go to our downloads and grab that thumbnail we just created in Canva in just a few seconds. And then playlists, I don't think I have done an Entreport video before. So this is an interesting opportunity to create an Entreport playlist. And once I have a few videos in this topic, I plan on merging all the transcripts together and telling ChatGPT to create a description for the playlist itself. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll put it on a new Entreport playlist, and then we'll be done there. And what a lot of people miss out on are excuse me, tags on YouTube videos. So it's not altered content, but keep scrolling, tags, keywords. This is the gold mine here. So we go here and SEO keywords, copy content. They usually give us too much. That's okay though. Paste it in. Yep, it's too much. So a few of these can go. But look at all this, like custom domains, HTML, Entreport pages. This is all like really good stuff. If someone searches Entreport pages, I don't think there's that many results. So now we'll show up in those results. This is exciting. And then video location. Let's fill in Turlock, California. All right, so click on next. Add subtitles. This is what we previously saved. Upload file with timing. And find that SRT file we saved a moment ago. There's the SRT, the subtitle file. And I think YouTube does a kind of auto transcribe, but it's never as good as what the AI comes up with. So here we go, click on done. And now we're already better than most YouTubers, right? We have a great title, great description, tags, thumbnail, subtitles, all these extra steps that might have taken us an hour plus done in a few minutes using this amazing tool called Flowsend, where we just upload a video file, it transcribes it, and runs it through all of these sort of GPT AI filters. And so I want it to be public, but I want to schedule it for tomorrow morning at, let's put it out at 6 a.m. in the morning, and time zone, Pacific time zone. Okay, so we'll schedule that. And then, so that's scheduled, and we have this link to use in a moment, and we'll keep scrolling because now what I want to do is, we said in the beginning, send our own traffic, right? Stack the deck in our favor. Improve the watch time, improve the conversion rate because someone who already knows us is watching it. Of course, YouTube and LinkedIn, they all benefit because they're getting more outside traffic, but you also benefit because people know you, like you, trust you, and they watch more based compared to just some stranger they saw. So we will copy this promotional email into our autoresponder system, into Entreport. And then we'll also copy our LinkedIn post. So we'll go to linkedin.com. Waiting. All right. We'll post media, upload, and we'll post our YouTube thumbnail as the image, and then give it the LinkedIn text as the text. So do you see here how ChatGPT and AI can kind of uniqueify your content, right? It's no fun if you post the same text as the title, as the YouTube, as the LinkedIn, and now you have all these additional opportunities to catch search keywords or catch new types of people who otherwise would not know about you. So we paste all this, do a little shift enter to space this out a little bit, and my latest YouTube video, and then we'll sit, and I don't know how well this is, but I tend to do link in the comments because I just say, here's the post. So LinkedIn social network, please don't penalize me for linking off site. But then if you are interested, go to the comments, there's the YouTube link. So we will schedule this for tomorrow at 6 a.m., right? Just as it goes live. And are we able to, I don't think we can leave a comment. Maybe we'll just edit this. So let's see if it lets us leave a comment in the scheduled post. All right, so if I was posting this live, I would say link in comments, but because we're scheduling it, let's just add the link right in there. Okay, so say, here's the link, and there we go, and schedule. Okay, so there you go. That is Flowsend, which is an amazing tool to turn your audio and video into all of these additional formats, all of these additional marketing tools, tweets, LinkedIn posts, promotional emails. Do your title, do your keyword research for you, do your show notes for you. It's an amazing tool. That's flowsend.ai, and it's what I've been using a lot more recently lately to speed up my workflow, and you better believe that this video that we're recording right now, I will 100% repeat this exact same process for this video to create the title, to create the keywords. So I highly recommend, if you are the kind of person who is any kind of content creator, YouTuber, podcaster, etc., and you understand the value of AI, ChatGPT to help you speed up your workflow process, Flowsend is such an amazing tool to get your thumbnail text figured out, to get all these other pieces in place without the extra steps. So that's flowsends.ai. We'll see you there, and we'll see you on YouTube and podcasting world, where you and me both, will put out some amazing content to change some lives, to help some people, to solve some problems. Flowsend.ai. Robert Plank, like and subscribe. We'll see you on Flowsend. See you in the podcasting world. See you in some ChatGPT tutorials. Don't be a stranger. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.